And we're live.
Oh, it's offensive.
So what is going on, people, and welcome to podcast number 6 by the Slightly Good Gaming Boys. I'm joined as ever by all three of the other lads from SGG. Let's go around the metaphorical room, if you will. We'll start with Dale. Dale, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Excellent. Dan, how are you?
Yes, very well. Very well indeed.
And last but certainly by no means least, Luke, how the devil are you?
Yeah, very good, mate. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Just filled my belly with some lovely pasta and bacon, so I'm in a good mood now.
Nice.
Do you have any sauce on that?
Yeah, of course.
What sauce?
Tomato and basil.
Is that a Dolmio ting?
No, actually, it's a Lloyd Grossman ting. but-
Oh, even better. Even better.
For the tomato!
I've had that. I had that the other day, and it is the dankest sauce.
They had an offer on at Asda.
Grossman.
I'm a student. I'll take it where I can. All right.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna try and claim that it was all me. You know. I mean, I imagine
Grossman had
tomato
a lot to do
sauce
with
and tomato and basil sauce can be that hard to make, though.
tomatoes and basil, innit?
Yeah. I mean. Anyway, we've gone down an interesting route here, so let's bring the focus back to gaming. Well, actually, I don't know if this week is going to be about gaming. Dan was desperate for us to have a sit down and a chat and record it, so here we are. Dan, I'm handing the reins over now that I've done the intro. She's all yours.
Yeah. Well, I thought it'd be good, to just talk about some things. To be honest to everyone, and I've said this in the previously, there's not that much gaming news because we're on the cusp of the next generation where we can all get our dip our penises in the water, so to speak. So the first topic is Google Stadia. And I just want to mention, just because I think that's the way it's going, and I know we spoke about it briefly, but I wanted to get everyone else's takes on things and if that is going to be where it's headed, or the current state of Google Stadia and what it's going to be doing.
Definitely. I think, I agree. That's where everything's going, because Xbox has joined the bandwagon now with their cloud gaming. I can only just see it progressing from there, because it eliminates any need of a console, really. And so they can just keep upgrading the games to match. Well,
Either someone's just got a notification or their microwave's done.
microwave. No.
Definitely microwave.
But no, it's definitely the way to go, I think.
Everyone else? What's
I
everyone
have
else
no
thinking?
opinion
Anyone got any
because I
thoughts?
don't know enough about it.
Oh, brilliant. So you give Dan hosting duties and his
Very
phone
rude.
goes off
It's my
2 minutes in.
It's my work.
Yeah, you're
phone.
working at the
It's my
moment,
work
and it's
phone.
not a work-related call, so fuck it off.
Yeah, I've ignored it. I've turned it off. Probably lost
More
some money there. Yeah. But yeah, what is everyone else's ideas on the Stadia then? Sorry for interrupting. You can blame the person that called. We hate them.
I think I'm quite impressed, I guess is the word. I had to think about it for a second then. I think it must have been between the last time we mentioned it in a podcast and to now, I've managed to play a Google Stadia, and I was actually very impressed. It's not going to be that much different to a normal gaming console, but just how it works, and the guy who owns it sort of taught me through everything and explained it really well. And it's a good little piece of kit. Interesting that Xbox have sort of gone that way as well. I didn't think anyone would anytime soon. I thought Google Stadia would be sort of on their own in that sort of market, if you like. But interesting, like Luke's been talking a lot about it, obviously off podcast, if you like. So it'd be interesting to see then when PlayStation join the hype, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'd have to
Dale?
partner up with someone to be able to do it, because Xbox and Google obviously will have all the servers, and Sony I don't think have anything on that sort of scale which can hold all of it, but we'll see.
Does anyone really care?
That's kind of the point, I guess.
Someone will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the inferior console, so.
Someone.
Well, no, but if it's leading to that, though, it's leading to that. Like some of the pros, for example, like you don't need an expensive PC or console. You can play it anywhere. There's no.
Don't let
downloads.
Kieran hear you say that.
The FPS boy.
Yeah. To be fair, they're already jumping on because you can play it on like smartphones, laptops.
By the way,
tablets,
can I just
all
say
that
I
kind of
tried
stuff.
that yesterday when Luke was talking about it.
The cloud
I
gaming.
was actually
Xbox,
quite impressed.
It's alright, isn't it? The only thing, obviously, is just the.
I played a game of FIFA and got battered 7-0 online, but I think that was because my eyes were trying to adjust with a smaller screen and the pixelation on it.
It's because you're shit, boy. Don't
Yeah, alright then. Don't come at me.
Suppose you didn't go for the old classic. Oh, play me then. Play me.
No, because I know you're better than me. What's the fucking point?
Random teams now. I guess some of the cons, though, I don't know if you guys have heard that. So bandwidth, so obviously because it is cloud gaming, it's going to affect those. So you say it mentions that you don't need an expensive PC or console on that, but if you need good internet to be able to fucking test this gaming, people with less off who you can't afford this shit, it's not going to even matter anyway, because you need good shit to run it. If you're running an entire game with no download, just straight off a screen,
Dial-up connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll fuck it. There's no ownership of the games as well. Obviously, that's some of the shit points. Any more thoughts on that?
All this bandwidth. What effect is that going to have on the clouds? That's what I want to know.
Too many.
I'm glad you appreciate that, Luke.
Was I the only one that got it?
I think so.
I just saw tumbleweed.
No. One person appreciated that. That was good enough for me.
Take that. What else? So I guess if that's where I was leading from. So if you've got the Stadia and we're there, where do you think we're going in 10 years?
It's the way you say it, the Stadia.
Yeah, I don't know, Stadia. Where's it going? Where do you reckon the next generation is going to be? So it's a 10-year gap between consoles usually, and they usually give it 10 years and they come up with something new. What do you reckon the next generation is going to be?
I personally think it's
hedge our bets now. Everyone put on an Aki.
It's going to be. I reckon it's going to be full-blown online virtual reality.
I want
Yeah,
full
VR,
immersion.
innit?
Full immersion.
I've said it before. Has anyone seen The Gamer
Yes.
with Russell Crowe? Yeah, that's it. And with the orb thing, you're in like a room and it becomes your gaming thing, and then you're just there.
Not even
Basically going to
Ready
be the
Player
Matrix.
One. You guys seen Ready Player
No.
One?
Yeah, with the motion, like the treadmill and that, the 360
Yeah.
treadmill. I don't even know if they do them yet, but I recently got an Oculus Quest, and mate, that shit is fun. Hurts your eyes after a bit, but that's definitely the future there, when you could be the character and like move your arms and whatnot.
That does sound fun. I've never tried it, to be fair.
Mate, it's so good. Like, it blew my mind. I was playing The Walking Dead on it, and you have to like kill the zombies. It's based on, you can like flip the blade in your hand and like catch it. You can do just mad cool shit like you see in the films. And when you stab a zombie in the head, you actually have to use force, otherwise it won't go through the skull to kill them.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
And then you like for if you have a big weapon like an axe or something like that, you have to hold it with two hands, otherwise it's weighted, so it will tip to one side and you can't swing it properly. So you've actually got to bring it over your head and like crash it down to be able to do any kind of damage. And yeah, it's proper fun.
So video games are actually going to be the reason for violence then?
Yeah, I think so. Is so everyone's on the kind of the same page. I think it's just virtual reality. That's the way it's headed.
It's got to be, really, isn't it?
Well, it's got to be.
nothing else it can do.
Yeah, there's so many rip-off VRs, like the PlayStation one, which I've been told is absolute doo-doo in comparison to what else you can get out there. Unless you're going to spend 3, 4, 5 grand, there's nothing really out there, is there? I don't think.
Well, the main cost is really the PC. If you're other than the Quest, because the Oculus Quest is a console within itself, so you only need the Oculus Quest,
right?
And that's only £400, and that's what I've got. But if you're buying like some of the other Oculuses, like the Oculus 2, I think it is, or the Rift, that needs a PC to be able to run it. But obviously, I think it's got kind of better frame rates or something like that.
Well, I reckon they'll couple a games console with like proper virtual reality, but the price will be astronomical.
Yeah, well, like because you can get the Oculus Quest. I think it's like Pro or something, which is it's got better FPS frame rates, whatever it is, and it's £100 cheaper. So I think that one only costs £300, and that's a VR console within itself. So they're not too expensive. That's what I'm trying to say. Any more thoughts?
So when you're moving around, you literally just use like a joystick on one of the controllers, the handheld things.
Yeah. So when you set up your area, it's called a guardian area. So you draw around where in a space that you have, you draw like a safety zone, and in that space, if you're in a game, you can walk around that freely, and your character will move. When you get to the boundaries, you'll get like a red crosshatch boundary line come up, like appear in your view, so you know not to walk that far. So when you're past that, then you can use the joystick to move, and a lot of it is holding down a button to like move forward in a certain way, so you can jump spaces, as it were. If not, you do just use the joystick, like in Walking Dead, you'll use the joystick to walk around.
Okay.
And just stand in one spot. It's got like guardian areas.
Have you fallen over yet while playing it?
No, I haven't. No. To be fair, when you first put it on, it is a bit weird. But then I've played it so much now, it's easy. Yeah. I sit down a lot and just play poker.
What?
Yeah. You sit around a table playing poker. Yeah, it's really fun. What were you gonna say there?
You haven't played I've seen a lot of videos of people playing it, and they've like jumped off a building or something, and they've gone head first, like just collapsed, and hit the TV, hit a wall or something, and it's quite funny.
Yeah, I did that on the PlayStation VR for the Spider-Man game. I was grabbing onto a building. We have it at work, and I was holding onto the edge of the building, and I like pushed my hand up to like swing, and as I fell off the building, I just went face first into the floor. It was not good.
Oh. I can imagine myself doing that.
Yeah, it does happen. Okay, so the next bit I was kind of, if we're looking towards the future, I was going to go a bit more political on this because I've kind of run out of gaming news, unless anyone has any other bits that they would like to talk about before I move on.
Political is a dangerous area to be playing, my friend.
I said this.
No, it's not that political. Just a story and wanting to get people's thoughts. I'm not saying who you're voting for.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you who I'd vote for, if you want to know.
Yeah. Who are you voting for?
Certainly won't be the fucking plebs in government at the moment.
No.
Green Party all day long, mate. All day long.
Right. Who? Green Party.
Well, you're wasting a vote by voting for Labour anyway, so you might as well just vote for Green Party.
Surely that's wasted a vote as well.
So, it's all a wasted vote.
Never a wasted vote, mate.
Kanye,
you got to have your say.
Kanye West for president, that's what I'm saying.
I was going to say, this is my say, they're all shit.
Well, I wasn't going to go down.
Anyway,
but I'm glad to know
you said it.
No, I didn't.
You said political, and then Jamie jumped on it.
Well, no, I guess what I'm moving on to is unless does no one have any more gaming shit they want to talk about, because I've got nothing else. I searched for a good 5 minutes.
We could talk about how big the PlayStation 5 is.
It's wow!
It is humongous. It's like a fridge.
I think it's
a
photo
of it.
It's bigger than the Xbox.
I think it's bigger than the Xbox
by a country mile.
The current Xbox.
Let me put it this way: this guy that I watched on this video unboxing it, he was sat at a desk, and the desk came up to just above his hips, right? And he looked like a relatively tall man. The PS5 almost reached the top of his head, standing up.
It's just too big. It's too big, and it's a shitter console. That's what's hilarious.
It's like they tried to make this big old thing, basically saying they've packed it full of this tech. What a load of shit.
They've pushed back the release date of Cyberpunk again
I saw that. That game's never been released.
Again, does anyone
It's
give a
only by-
shit?
I think
It
it's only
will
by,
come
like,
out in
21 days.
2077.
Yeah, that's what they're aiming for.
On Ultra VR, that costs you $7,500 to buy.
What's so ultra about it?
Well, I don't know. They just tag a word onto it every time they bring out a new console, don't they, to make it sound better?
Thought you actually had information for us.
No. I mean, I can't see 50 odd years into the future. I'll probably be dead by then anyway. So,
Wow.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Or mauled by your dog. That's one way I reckon you're going to go.
you think I'm gonna get what?
Mauled by your dog. Your new dog. When you get a dog.
Did you get your dog?
Nah, it fell through.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
What did
not.
it fall
The
through?
joke again. Don't
Huh?
say the joke. Yes, Jamie! I said that earlier. No one laughed. Well, they did, but sarcastically. Glad you were on the same page there.
Fuck off and move on, pricks.
Okay. To move on rudely from Dale. So Facebook, Twitter, and Google. Has anybody known what's going on with them lately and why they've been in court? They've been getting loads of questions and shit. Anybody can't caught up with that?
No.
Don't tell me they broke GDPR again.
Well, no, it's just that they're not monitoring, so they're getting a lot of stick because people can go on their sites, on the platforms, and post whatever they want, and it's this push of it's not monitoring all this misinformation and all this shit that gets pushed out there. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on this. That I could go on, say, as a proponent of the fucking Labour Party, and I could chat shit about the Tories and just leave it up there, and I wouldn't be faced under anything. So I just wanted to know your guys' thoughts.
Well, it
on
goes
this
against
and
your
how-
basic human rights to remove that sort of thing. You're entitled to your own opinion, whether that be on social media or
But-
not.
Political parties can use it, push misinformation, and not be criticised because it's on Facebook and they're under some sort of legal protection.
So they could say a load of
Yeah.
lies about a party and it not be
Yeah.
taken down.
Yeah,
Even
mate.
if it's
Yeah, and
complaint.
Facebook don't have to take it
This
down.
is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying earlier. They're all bullshitters. They're professional liars. Who gives a fuck?
But this is the
Fuck
point. Because
government,
you've got stupid
fuck
people out there that
politics.
are influencing that. Well, just do you think that's the way it's going to be? Because it leads on to the cancel culture, that people are just taking things off because they're offensive, because people aren't doing their research, and because people are just taking things for face value. We're left with Facebook and Twitter getting sued because of it, because they don't take down the nasty info or the wrong info.
Yeah, but this is the problem. We've come into this snowflake generation where a simple post about a random thing you see could offend someone. It's just shut the fuck up. It's all bullshit, mate. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So I think people should be free to post whatever they want, but it shouldn't be down to Facebook, Twitter, Google to take those stuff down, to be honest. Because it's not their fault that people are posting that sort of shit.
Yeah, but some
But
people
aren't they
just
ma-
haven't got a filter, have they?
Aren't they supposed to be managing a site though? So when you've got these things up, they've given people this platform, do they not have some obligation to?
I don't know. I don't think they should, honestly. If it's no.
Yeah.
I just
J-May?
appreciate that people are allowed to say what they want. I mean, that guy in America that got fired by KFC tweeted out the 11 delicious herbs and spices, so I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, well, we're all benefiting from that.
They're supposed to be secret.
Not anymore.
Unlike
Sorry,
I
mate.
screenshotted that, to be fair, somewhere.
See? Well, there you go. Some people are just offering a public service on social media.
And if a party wants to chat shit about another party and that one individual or small percentage of individuals that believe that bollocks and haven't seen it from a credible news source, then they shouldn't be using social media.
People that just use Twitter to get their news are stupid anyway.
So yeah, it's up to the people. You think people are being idiots?
Yeah.
If they're just believing whatever they
see. It's too often.
Yeah.
I see it all the fucking time.
The people. Like you say about the political party, but if you just take normal people who just want to like chat shit, spread hate on whatever, like they'll just do that anyway. Because some people just don't care. So there's always going to be that percentage of people that just post whatever they want, which could offend whoever or, you know, cause some sort of problem. I don't know. But it's not down to Twitter. I mean, they should probably do a better job of policing it, but it's not, you know, you're always just going to have that unfortunate dickhead that is just going to post whatever they want.
More than likely going to be me.
Like that
Vote green.
poor woman that you absolutely roasted the other day about cooking steak.
Yeah, well, she needs to learn how to cook fucking steak then, doesn't she?
Mate, you can't even make roast dinners.
Fuck off. You ate fucking how many portions of that did you eat? It wasn't that bad, clearly.
I was hungry, but I still look like
exactly.
shit.
But yeah, to be fair, I can directly relate to this because I was having a conversation with Roxy the other day, and she said something, and I was like, so where did you get that information from? And she was like, The Sun. And I was just like, I'm telling you now, that is never going to happen. I was like, have you seen it on BBC News or Sky News or a credible news source where they actually have to tell the truth to a large extent? She was like, no.
The Sun is just...
So I said to her, I'll prove it. I think it was something around like the whole of the country going into another lockdown over half term as like a circuit break or whatever. I know that was talked about. The Sun was saying it is going to happen 100%. Lo and behold, look what's happened. Has it happened? No, it hasn't.
Happened in Wales.
Yeah, but what? Wales?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it hasn't happened everywhere like they were saying it was going to happen.
Yeah.
The Sun lost its appeal to that very small percent when they stopped putting page 3 up.
Yeah, when the boobs left.
Yeah, because that was
I don't
only
know
thing.
Why did they get rid of boobs? Because I've been speaking about this recently. Because, you know, these people went out the women went up there willingly. You know, it was good publicity for their tits. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but mate, we went into a PG era.
Yeah.
Alright, it's not WWE.
We took Little Britain off Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I'll miss that.
Because it's offensive. Because it's, you know, blackface and
Oh,
all
yeah,
that jazz.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles, darling.
Bubbles, darling.
Hello, darling.
But then, yeah, going back to the Sun then, why are they not getting sued for saying, well, or not monitoring, well, they obviously do monitor what they put on their shit, but it's wrong most of the time. Why are they not getting sued for putting the wrong thing on?
Because it sells papers, Luke.
Yeah, but
that's
why
all.
Twitter?
That's all journalism is.
Yeah, but then why are Twitter, Google, and Facebook getting sued for the similar sort of thing? Not
I can only imagine
because it's used on a much larger scale.
Yeah, and I can also imagine is a lot of that is also hatred towards people based off of things that they've posted, for instance, like trolls and etc. Because they don't do anything about trolls. Very, very rarely.
Mm.
So it probably has a lot to do with that. In a newspaper, you can't really get a troll, can you?
True.
Mm.
Mate, in journalism, you pick up a story, 30% of that story could be true. You pad other shit around it, put it in print, and it will sell.
Said by a wannabe journalist himself. There we go. Go on,
it's
Sam.
business. It is purely business.
So yeah, there's our views on that.
What do you mean a wannabe journalist, anyway?
Well, you're not qualified yet.
But I'm still a practicing journalist.
Oh, a practicing journalist, sorry.
I mean, I am... I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't have to be. It's not like sitting a bar exam. You write shit about shit.
I mean,
Jamie is
you
a
could
full-fledged
argue
journalist.
that I'm now a professional journalist. I am working and getting paid
Profession, yeah.
for being a journalist. motherfucker.
You could say that I'm a professional gamer for the time that I've spent on Xbox when I should be working.
You're definitely not.
Yeah, but are
You're
you
definitely
actually
not
getting
professional
paid to play Xbox?
By another company to do work.
But no, but they're not directly
I'm
paying you to
joking.
play, are they?
I'm joking.
Wow.
Oh,
Man's
you're
just
all
becoming
very fucking touchy today, ain't ya? Fuck.
Man's just becoming pro, and he's like taking that away from me. That's deep.
I'll never take it away from you, Jay. Never.
I'm hurt right now.
Always support you in your endeavours, son.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Okay.
On that note, right, I'm moving on to a fucking very special round. It's a bit of fun.
Special round. Here we go.
Yes, special round. This round is, or this part of the show is called Nonce of the Week.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Christ.
It's Dale.
Does my dad feature?
Yeah, it's Dale or it's Dale.
No, I was going to do a bit.
It's Dale or it's
No,
Dale.
I'm not really doing a part on the week.
Thank the
Although they
fucking
do
Lord.
come out every week. I started looking into it and I was like, damn, every week there's just a new celebrity nonce. Every week there's one. But then I thought it'd be quite offensive to the people who are actually hurt, so I decided not to. So what we're going with is
I like how you
some
had a
other
little
bits.
tune for that as well.
Yeah, I got it up on YouTube and everything, mate.
Nice.
No, what I'll replay it actually. So what we're actually doing this round is talking about funny news stories.
It sounds like some dodgy jingle for a 1980s game show.
Yeah, put bingo quiz game show
Sounds a
music
bit
on
like
YouTube, and I came up with this.
Something like in here
came up
on
with this corker.
Supermarket Sweep or something way back in the day.
Sounds like
Yeah.
someone's trying to do like a shit electro version of Jason Donovan.
Well, I'll play it again because we've got to start the round. So this is news articles. Right.
Is
I
it
got
really
some-
bad that I
I
was
got
doing
some-
jazz hands during that?
Yeah, you
Now I've
are.
got to do it again. News article round.
We're actually going to
okay.
release this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jokes.
So the first one, I'm just going to read out some news stories and then get everyone's take on them. So first one, doctors pull 4-foot snake from woman's throat after it slithered in as she slept.
I thought you were going to say
That's
something
fucked up.
completely different then.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought
When I
they were
heard
going to pull it from somewhere else. I'm not going to lie.
Same here.
Yeah, no. To be fair, you start reading that, you start going, oh, and then you're like, oh no.
My
I'm
take,
almost disappointed.
She's a kinky bitch. Oh no, she was raped by a snake. Yeah.
wow,
That's
that can't
fucked up.
make it.
So yeah, fucking a snake swam in a woman's mouth, and there's footage of actually them pulling it out, and I tell you what, it's giving me a semi.
Wow.
Do you want to know my take on that?
Yeah,
She's a
got
bit fucked. That's all. Actually,
As in she's-
did she die?
No, she's
Oh,
alive.
right, okay.
She's alive and well.
I'm confused how she managed to sleep through the snake slithering down her fucking throat.
Yeah, how's she breathing?
I don't know.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
No, there's a
tried-
video.
Where
She
did it come
tried-
from?
She tried eating it, I think, and
There's,
it got
there's a
stuck.
video. I'm seeing it.
Was it in the sun?
No.
Is it in the Daily Mirror?
was the
It's
snake
true.
still
No,
alive?
there's a video.
Was the
I'm
snake-
seeing someone pull a snake out of her mouth.
Yeah, but doesn't mean that.
It's not
Yeah,
like
but editing
doesn't mean
powers,
that
mate.
it happened when she was asleep. She could have literally just tried shoving that down her throat.
Where was she
it
from?
was in Russia. Russia.
I mean, it's
Fuck's sake.
definitely likely.
Yeah, it's
that they
always
tried
gotta
to eat
be.
it.
It's either Russia or Florida. When you hear
I mean,
Florida,
I mean, the
man.
fact that you're questioning where the hell it happened and you're the one that has read into this, I'm slightly concerned that this might not be true.
No, as in I mean from like every story that you hear like this, it's
Yeah.
either going to be a Russian story or a Florida story.
I was going to say.
She is from Russia.
Christ.
Okay, bit mad. Okay, next news article. Man's pet geese come with him to the pub wearing special nappies.
Yeah,
I rate that.
I'm behind that.
Sven Kirby, 34, is regularly spotted walking the birds named Nobbert and Beep Beep around the streets of Leeds. And the odd trio have now branched out into socialising in their local. Imagine walking in to the Royal Oak and seeing a man walking with 2 pet geese. Everyone would be his friend, wouldn't they?
Oh mate, that's
immediately.
That's quality.
Yeah.
Bar staff must have got themselves in a right flap when they saw that the first time.
That's not funny.
Yeah, Dale, come on, if you're going to tell a shit joke, it's at least got to land.
No.
It did land. Dan got it straight away. He just went, well, I'm going to shut up for the rest of this.
Probably for the best. Just a little bit from Sven. He lives on his own, and he said, "I know a goose is a strange pet, but it's something different that I've wanted for a while."
Do you reckon he shags them?
Okay.
Wow.
No.
Just asking a question.
To be fair,
Why have you got to make this weird?
Well, you never know, do you? You might be one of those weirdos that can't get a female friend and just into bestiality and fucks his geese. I don't know.
Oh my fucking god!
Mate. How do you think?
Why is he here?
Mate, he goes to the pub with his geese. It's not out of the realms of possibility. This guy's clearly a weirdo.
I was about to say that. When he's with a man who's walking geese.
With a nappy on. He puts a nappy on his fucking pet geese. Like, what's wrong with this man?
Well, he's not going to have him shitting over the pub, Dale.
Exactly.
Well, why is he taking him to the fucking pub?
What if you got no one
He
else
wants
to
a
go
pint with his boys.
Dale, would you if you could?
No!
Why?
Why would I have
I'd
a
be all
goose?
over it.
Let alone
Mate,
two.
if I could have a pet goose.
Mate, me, Barry and Dave would be down the local quick.
And I'm not being funny, but he's called him Nobbert and Beep Beep.
That's even better.
Norbert, whatever.
Norbert, you say his name right, Dale.
Seriously, come on now. It's not out of the realms of possibility that he's shafting one of them at least.
He only paid 40 quid for them. A fucking pedigree is worth £1,000, like a pedigree dog.
It's not a dog, Dan.
Goose,
That's nice, geese. The pedigree geese. Right. Next one.
It certainly added something different to this.
Yeah. I'm not even letting it play on, is it? Do you know you can make 4-ingredient flapjacks?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's a pretty dead one.
Now I
to be
do.
fair, Dan.
All right, okay.
How, Dan? Tell us how.
Oh,
Stop it, Luke. Stop.
Seriously.
So, guys, you only need 500 grams. These are peanut butter flapjacks as well. So, if anybody with nut allergies, just turn off the podcast, I guess. 500 grams of peanut butter, 160 grams of honey, 100 grams of butter, and 170 grams of oats. On to the next one.
Is that just not a normal flapjack? That was extra long, that one.
Didn't want to stop that one.
No, I like that one. So a tropical bird. Someone bought a tropical bird.
Oh god, don't tell me you put a nappy on it and went down the pub with it.
No, he bought it from someone, but it turned out just to be a seagull that someone died to me.
He got fucking shafted.
Oh, that's quality.
That's brilliant. So was he trying to sell it as a parrot?
Yeah, just a tropical bird. It's like it was dyed electric blue.
Oh, mate.
The poor fucking seagull. That's killed me. I'm crying.
That's a fucking Turkish bazaar tropical bird, isn't it? That's that hand-me-down stuff.
Oh, that's the best one yet. That's the best one.
Oh,
yet.
mate, that tickled me. Something extra. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got tears as well, to be honest.
And that is the end of the news round. Oh shit! I fucked it up. Thank you for playing, guys.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for introducing that into my life. I didn't know I needed that until now.
Especially when the seagull that died electric blue came along.
Yeah. Pretty good. I guess the final bit we're going to end just with so we can all have our say. We talk about a lot about games. Entertainment is our thing. I think we all like films and TV series as well. So, name your top or your favourite film that you've seen recently. It doesn't have to be an old one, but keep it kind of recent. One that you've watched recently that you want to talk about that you think is a good film to watch. Someone,
Wow.
J-Mo can go first.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, boom.
My favourite film I've watched recently.
Yeah, just a good film or TV show that you've been into recently.
I have no idea, to be honest. I was watching a bit of the Boys last night.
Yes.
I have no
great
idea
TV
what was
series.
going on or whatever, because I just sort of come in halfway through an episode. But that's supposed to be good. And then I don't know how far you two are into it, so I don't know if I want to say anything and spoil it.
Completed it, mate.
Oh, okay. Luke?
I think I'm near the end of season 2.
I have no idea.
Near the end.
I probably should have come up with something better, because I have no idea what's going on. It's just literally...
I probably should have told everyone.
Yeah, you should probably give me some time to think about it.
What about a game?
Oh,
games
I
you've been on
watched
recently?
I watched the South Park Pandemic special. That was fucking
I haven't
jokes.
seen that yet.
That was
Yeah,
so
that's meant to be-
funny. I honestly would recommend it. It's so funny.
Oh, I guess. What about the new Borat? Because this isn't, just what I just wanted to mention that now. I just thought of that now. Have you watched the new
I
Borat
watched the
yet?
first 5
No.
minutes and turned it off.
I've watched
What?
like over half an hour of it.
I was speaking to Luke about this the other day, right? I feel like it's been so long since the last one, and the last one came out when I was a teenager, so I found everything exceptionally funny. I don't
You still
necessarily
do?
find it that funny anymore.
Liar.
No, I actually don't.
What?
I watched that first 5 minutes, I was just like, this is shit, I'm turning it off.
No.
It's not the same without Azamat.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Azamat's hardly fucking in it. Yeah, man.
That's a match joke.
Yeah, but Azamat's not there in
Azamat is
every
true.
fucking frame, mate. Azamat made it.
Dale, do you strike
Azamat's,
a chord with Azamat so much because you look like Azamat?
No, it's a bit because like I imagine Azamat to be you and me to be Borat.
Wow. You're not
He is
funny
in it.
enough to be Borat, though.
He is in it though.
Yeah, he's in it, but he's not like there with Borat like the old film.
He's not a central character.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm going to go too much into Borat because there's probably a lot of things that are probably not suitable for YouTube.
They made him into a chair, didn't they?
They made Azamat into a chair.
Yeah.
What?
And it's got his tiny
With
little
his cock
feet
out.
like sticking.
They killed Azamat and turned him into a chair.
The president, it's in the first 5 minutes, the president sat there talking to Borat because he gets banned from like doing like journalism or whatever because of like the last film, and Azamat's just there as the chair on the other side of the desk, and it's just him naked with his cock out.
Oh, so he's not dead. They haven't made him into a chair.
yeah.
He's just...
Yeah, they made him into a chair.
Right.
Like his skin is the chair.
I'm confused.
Like they've
is
actually
dead.
made him into the actual chair.
So he is dead.
Like he's dead. He is the chair.
Oh, right. Right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he was literally just sat there and someone was using him as a chair.
Was the rubber fist on the desk?
I can't remember.
That would be amazing if it is.
Oh!
I'm sure I saw the rubber fist on the desk. I've just got flashbacks of him running around that conference room with a rubber fist in his hand.
It's a fantastic scene.
It's a fantastic movie, to be fair.
It's when he's sat like on top of him in the bedroom, like 69 in him, and his hairy old butt crack just in his face.
Mate.
No, it's jokes.
It's a very unfortunate position. Yeti?
I'm gonna go with The Witcher. If no one's seen that yet.
Only because
The
you
series.
fancy
The
Henry
series.
Cavill.
Oh yeah, mate. Who doesn't? But no, yeah, it's sick. I really like it. I prefer it to Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
You horrible
It's
man.
not worth it. Yeah, people say the combat is insane.
Yeah,
the hands like the
I
combat.
think it kind of helps because it obviously is a game, and they've made it into a series. Well, it's not a game, but it's originally a book. But
I'll definitely watch it because I want to know whether or not you're being serious about this being better than Game of Thrones. Because series 1 to 7 of Game of Thrones holds a very special place in my heart.
It's not too hard to be better than Game of Thrones, to be fair.
Fuck off. Game of Thrones is sick.
Not towards the end.
Game of Thrones is
Season
good.
8 Season 8 can be just thrown in the bin because it's shit.
I'm sorry, but
That sums up the series.
I cannot take a film seriously when the main character ends up shagging his cousin or whatever she is.
Yeah, but it's... No.
Was it Auntie, wasn't it?
Not a fan.
This is Auntie. Or some shit.
But that's even worse.
and it right at the beginning where the brother and sister are doing it, and the kid sees him and he gets pushed off the
Yeah, Bran just gets
out the window.
lashed straight off the castle wall, just gets disabled from moment one.
from day one. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
That's a bit messed up. But yeah, no, Witcher, definitely watch it if you haven't. It's decent.
Okay. Delele?
Legend.
Ah?
Great film. Definitely watch it. It's about the Cray twins.
oh, that's an old film.
Legend.
Yeah, he said that any old film that you've watched recently.
You said no, keep it fairly
Oh,
new.
it's the first time. Was it the first time you've watched it recently?
No, but it's the only film I've watched recently. This is like the third time I've watched it. I watched it literally like yesterday.
He just doesn't get it, does he?
Or actually, what else did I watch the other day? Fury. Yeah, any of you seen that? It's not new. Again,
Oh, that's the war film with the tank and
yeah,
that.
boy, sick film.
Yeah, that was a pretty good film.
Who's in that?
It is
Tyson.
Tom Hanks in it. Dan. No,
No.
who is it?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
That's the...
It's Brad Pitt with Sheila Booth.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Sheila Booth.
That is decent. That film.
Charlotte Buff.
It's with the young guy that joins the group, and he's the only one that lives at the end. He hides under the tank.
Yeah.
Oh, you just spoiled the whole thing, cheers.
No, definitely hasn't spoiled the whole film. Believe me.
It's
Bruce Willis is a ghost.
very good film.
I'm trying to think. There's not really anything that I'm into at the moment. There's not really. Yeah, I'm just not really. I haven't really watched a lot of TV. Truth be told, I started rewatching Sons of Anarchy.
I can't hack that film, man. The main character, the blonde guy, whatever his name is,
Jackson.
Who's also in Green Street.
Yeah.
What's his name? The actor.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't
Charlie
remember his
Hunnam.
name, but that's the one.
I fucking hate him.
I don't mind him. I quite like him.
Oh, he's just don't know. Just a fucking idiot.
Oh, actually, there is something that you might not have watched. Shit, I'm gonna have to try and find out what it's called now. It's on Netflix.
I've seen my fair share of shit, to be fair.
I'll come back. What's yours, Dan?
I watched one recently, which is why I thought of this. Parasite. Have you heard of that? The new one that came out. Korean film.
Seen it. I haven't watched it. Is it good?
Yeah, I think it won the Cannes Film Festival award thing of these kind of indie films and that. But yeah, it's Korean. I think it won Best Director and Best something or other. Although it's Korean and subtitles, you got to deal with that. But the actual story is so good. It's so good. I won't spoil it because it's just But yeah, if you haven't watched that, you can watch that on Amazon Prime. Give them a little bit of a plug now, but it's worth it.
It's on Amazon Prime.
It's made.
That's where I've seen it.
Yeah, it's made my top 5 of all time films. That's how good it was. Not saying that's the be all and end all of the list, but
Is it a zombie film?
No, I initially thought it was about them researching some similar to like COVID, like a pandemic shit or a virus of some sort.
Yeah.
But it's just about a family, and one of them starts working with this really wealthy family, and then after as things progress, shit happens. But I don't want to obviously explain it. But it's worth it. It's such a good film.
I'll watch that tonight.
It is amazing, mate. Well worth it.
That series I was talking about is called Snowpiercer. Don't know if anyone's seen it on Netflix.
Oh, I've seen the film.
It's a good series, very good series.
Film shit though.
Definitely recommend it.
What's it about?
So basically, it's like an ice age, and like they've got a certain amount of people that are alive on these trains, and it basically is just like tiered. So like you've got like the really poor people at the back, and like the really rich people at the front, and basically it's just about like the politics on the train, and there's a murder, and then it gets investigated by one of the people at the back of the train because he's a private investigator or police officer or whatever, and it just kicks off. It is sick. I was very skeptical.
It's just they're constantly on a train.
Yeah, but the train is fucking massive, mate. It's like 600 carriages long.
Wait, did you say it was?
This actually sounds pretty good.
No,
It was initially a film, and then it got turned into a TV series.
Yeah, because I'm just.
Do you want to hear the premise? I've got it here. It says Snowpiercer is set. It sounds pretty decent, to be fair. Snowpiercer is set in 2021, 7 years after the world becomes a frozen wasteland, and follows the remnants of humanity who inhabit a perpetually moving train consisting of 1,001 carriages that circles the globe, 2.7 revolutions per year, 133 days to complete a revolution. Damn, that sounds like that film, you know, where they drop down from the through the levels with the hole. Have you seen that?
No.
That's what it sounds like with the class system. So, what did you say, Dale? So the richest people are.
Yeah, so you've got it's like tiered. So I think there's 4 tiers. I think so. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but it's basically as you move up the train towards the front, the more sort of like upper class it gets. It
basically just tries to show you tries to teach you about the difference between the class system and how the system is like fucked, basically.
Is
that the premise is?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I was very skeptical because it was something that Rox wanted to watch a couple of months back, and I was like, "This is going to be shit." I actually got it when I actually watched an episode of it, and I got into it. It's actually really good.
I've seen the film. I didn't like the film personally, but it's basically they try and like find produce a chemical or some shit that stops global warming, but it goes too far the other way and the world just freezes.
Oh dear. Okay.
And then
it sounds like The Platform though. That's what the film is called. Has anyone seen that?
Platform. I think no. That's on Netflix as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a Spanish film, but it's so the basis of that similar thing. So it's the prison that they've created is called a vertical self-management center. So it's residents or the prisoners within this. They're all on levels.
Is that the one with the hole in the middle with the table?
Yeah, and the platform falls through. Yeah, it's the same thing. So you've got there's a platform because there's a massive hole in the center of the room. And a platform every day will travel down through the holes, and there's just a massive amount of food at the top. So if you're on the top floor, obviously, you can take your pick. But as it moves down, you're just getting people's scraps.
Yeah.
You see how that works? But it shows as people on the top floor look down on the bottom of the people below them and stuff like that. And people although they could just share the food out together,
they take as much as they can.
Yeah, at the top, and they just don't give a fuck.
And they change,
it sounds like that.
Every day, every other day or something, or every week, they change floors so they get
It's a month, yeah, 30 days. 30 days you switch. But you go down to like the bottom, and then as like it will flick through. Actually, I won't spoil it for anyone, but
definitely watch it though, because it's a really good film. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, it was a sick film.
The Snowpiercer film has got the guy that plays Captain America in it.
Oh shit!
Okay.
He's the main character.
Right. But it's not as good as the series. If you didn't like the film,
If you like the TV series, you'll probably like the film.
Yeah. 7.1.
I didn't like it, to be honest.
Yeah. 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes is usually pretty good.
Cool.
Jeez. Alright, that was that's it. Yeah, that's it, boys. That's the end of the film round.
I've been waiting for that moment. Half an hour.
So has anyone else got anything to add? Or Jamie, we're going to have to leave you to sign it off.
Why have I got to sign it off? It's been your podcast.
No, because I don't want to do it. I'm not very good at it, mate.
Jamie's perfected it.
I wouldn't say perfected it.
You set the standard so high, mate, that it can't be met by us three, so...
No, it's just you three are better lazy, that's all it is.
No.
So, aim at Dan.
These Dan actually came up with topics.
Yeah.
Only but he messaged in the group chat because he didn't have a fucking clue what to say.
Yeah, no, I didn't, but I found topics.
Mate, some people get talking points, some people can't even put a tweet out, that's all I'm saying.
Ooh.
You're going to send for me on here, yeah?
Oh, yeah, boy. Let's have it out. Let's have it out.
Mature.
Virtual scrap.
So,
Right, has anybody got anything else to say? Anybody else saying anything? Any more topics? Anything they want to talk about?
Less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I think
We should probably do one then, shouldn't we? That should be our next one. Reviews of how it's going.
I reckon maybe me and Dale should do diss tracks.
I've got off, to be honest.
That would be amazing.
I'm fucking wasting my time on a diss track on you, boy.
Yeah, just because you know you get slaughtered.
Not worth my time.
So guys, I think that just about wraps up this podcast. If you have enjoyed it, please pop a like on there for us. You can find us on all our socials. Our personal Twitters will be in the description. You can find us on Twitter at SGoodGamers. Find us on Instagram at SlightlyGoodGamers, on Facebook as well as Slightly Good Gamers. Thank you to all the boys for joining me. Thank you for Dan. Thank you for Dan.
Welcome.
Thank you to Dan. Well, Lord, yes. Thank you for Dan for blessing us with his presence.
Thank you for giving us Dan.
Thank you to Dan for hosting this podcast and coming up with the talking points. It's been a good chat, actually. And yeah, like I said, guys, if you have enjoyed it, pop a like on there for us. And we will see you in the next one.
Bye.